If you've started the game as a thief character and you're looking to focus on dex, it can be a little difficult to use the bandit's knife that you start with. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get 2 really good early game, very early game in fact, dex weapons to help you with your thief character, or just if you're looking to respec into dex and you quite fancy the zippy playstyle. So first we're going to get the Uchi Katana, which is the easier of the two. So doing this requires a sacrifice. And basically you get this weapon by killing the male undead merchant in the undead burg. So if you have progressed up to this first bonfire in the undead burg, you know how you've got the bridge with the fire bombs, you got these guys. Turn around and we're going back the way we came. You look over here and you've got these 2 spearmen. Now because we are playing a rogue, because you know we're going after a dex weapon, so I assume you're playing some kind of dex character. We have a buckler, so we can use that to parry these guys. Or we can kick them with forward and RB, and that is the way that you get rid of spear burrows, either parrying them or kicking their shields. I quite like to just quickly get this guy down here because I can find he can sometimes decide to bother you. But if you come down these stairs and go outside here, here's the undead merchant. Now, he does obviously pull his Uchi Katana on you, but you can sort of get the element of surprise. Can we get a backstab? I don't think you can open with a backstab. I think we can like, yeah, do this, get the blade, and then maybe go round and get the backstab. Perfect. Killing him gives you the Residence Key, Dried Finger, Humanity, and Orange Guidance Soapstone. 3 of those, this is the only place you can get them from, so if you can't be bothered like paying for them, they're expensive. 1,000 souls for the key. You can just kill him, and also then when you loot him, you get the Uchi Katana, which requires 14 strength and 14 dex to use, and it's a pretty good weapon. It's got 300 bleed on it if you want to get some bleed on the go, always good. And also if you like infuse it, like lightning Uchi Katana, like if you have like low dex or whatever, you can infuse it, and lightning Uchi Katana has got a really good move set. It's very easy to pick up, very easy to use, and just an all-round very good early game weapon, really. So wait, hang on, let me just put it on. So because my strength is only at 9, I can't even two-hand this weapon because you need 75% of the strength requirement to two-hand. But just sort of showing it off, it's really cool. It can be buffed with gold pine resin as well if it's not infused. If you do decide to make it a lightning Uchi Katana, obviously then you can't buff it. Now it's time to look at how to get one of my favourite weapons in the whole game, the Great Scythe. This is a weapon that will potentially carry you throughout the whole game if you're looking to invest in some dex. It's got great reach, it's got great damage. If you don't infuse it, it can be buffed with gold pine resin or sunlight blade. It's very, very good. So what you want to do is you want to rest at the Firelink Shrine bonfire, and then we are going to do this all in a oneer without resting at any bonfires, because that means it'll be a nice easy way for us to teleport out of the catacombs and back to Firelink Shrine. So yes, we are heading through the graveyard into the catacombs. So continuing down through the catacombs, I've done this first wee bit here, but you want to go in there, beat the necromancer inside. I killed him and then realized, oh heck, I should make a video on this. So kill this guy here. Here's a bonfire. You can light it, but don't rest at it. It's no big deal. It's just for ease, don't rest. So we're going to continue up here. We're mostly ignoring the skeletons. There's kind of no point in killing them. We're just going to try and get past them, try to avoid taking damage, and head across this first bridge here. Now we can, if we want, kill this next necromancer. I'm probably just going to let him run away because we're trying to go for speed here. Can we maybe get like a backstab? Yeah. He's got so much health. I only have the bandit knife at the minute, which is why I'm like going to get the Great Scythe. If you're running past him, remember to zigzag because he does do fireballs. So we're going to continue around this way. You'll see an archer, turn to the right and go down here. Now this bridge has been turned because I turned it, but it won't be turned for you the first time you're here. So you want to come this way, past the skeletons, past the exploding skulls, push this lever here, okay, to turn the bridge. Also watch out for the statues, they will like spit spikes at you. Okay, that bridge has turned now. Necromancer's just chilling on the bridge, so we're going to pass here. We're going to jump to the right onto this platform down here. If you do it correctly, you're absolutely golden. Can I convince you to? Fantastic. Okay, so that bridge was spiky, and now it has mysteriously turned. So for here, we're going to mount this bridge. Once you get about halfway, it is going to start turning over, so you want to do this fairly quickly. We're going to want to roll down to that platform just there. Okay, and then from here, we go down here. And we look to our left. Don't drop down. Look to our left, and this body has the Great Scythe on it. Okay, so we've gathered a few souls. I hope you're not too precious about them, because the easiest way to get out of here is just to die. Before we do that, I'm just going to make my second trip through the catacombs a little easier. I'm going to push this lever. Quickest way to die would just be fall damage, so we're just going to jump down here, die, and we will respawn in Firelink Shrine. Ta-da! Super easy, super quick if you know how, if you stay calm and don't panic. If you're not too confident running past all the skeletons, you can get a divine weapon and slowly kill them one by one. But that gets you the Great Scythe, a very great weapon if you are looking to level Dex, because at present it has a B scaling. It does require 14 strength to use, so it is a bit of an investment in the start of the game, but if you do have like the Hellkite Drake still up, you can always farm some souls there. I've got a video on that right up here. Ping, ping, ping. Videos on everything, guys. If you want, you can subscribe and you can just catch all of the tip videos. Highly recommend the Great Scythe. It is a fantastic weapon, great reach, great two-handed moveset. The one-handed moveset leaves much to be desired, but the two-handed moveset I think is very, very good. And again, it can be buffed. It's got bleed. It's not too heavy. It's just fantastic. I really like it. Highly recommend. And that was how to acquire the Uchi Katana and the Great Scythe, two very nice early game Dex weapons. If you want another weapon you can get even earlier and even easier is the S-Stock just down here on the way to New Londo Ruins. Let's do a little fast forward. Just down here, all the way down. Here we are on the other side of this door on a corpse. Guarding by another corpse is the S-Stock. Now the S-Stock is not as maybe flashy as the Great Scythe and maybe doesn't do as much damage as the Uchi Katana, but it is a really good thrust weapon which will allow you to have a bit of range on enemies, and it does end up having a decent Dex scaling as well. Its biggest strength for as an early game weapon is that it only requires 10 strength and 12 Dex to use. So a good progression could be if you started with the Thief, for example, only 9 strength, you'd want to put 1 point into strength to use the S-Stock, or of course use it two-handed. Then you're going to want to move to probably using the Uchi Katana for a bit, and then once you're able to level up the Great Scythe, I would then recommend you move to the Great Scythe. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try and make an early strength weapons and early magic spells videos. If you'd like to see those, please do subscribe and you'll be the first to see. You get notifications and stuff. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next video.